Hey everyone, hope you're all having a fantastic day today. In today's video, as you saw in the title, I recently got a PlayStation Vita. I bought this bundle off of eBay. I got a ridiculously good deal, at least I think it was a good deal from when I was pricing out everything kind of individually that was within the bundle. And yeah, it was a phenomenal deal. I paid under $300 for all of this. And yeah, a lot of these items on their own, like some of the games on their own and stuff, sell for far more than that. And PlayStation Vitas on their own, the consoles themselves on their own seem to sell for around that 200 to 250, depending on the condition from what I was finding on eBay. So I feel like I got a really good deal on this all. So anyways, let's get into the unboxing and I'll show you guys the Vita and get my reactions as I unbox and everything. Hopefully everything's in really good shape as it was shown in the pictures and stuff. And yeah, then I'll also talk about why I decided to buy a Vita in 2024. So let's get into it. So here is the box right here, just a normal Canada Post flat rate box. So I'm gonna crack this open and then we'll see what's all inside. All right, so it took a little bit. It was taped up pretty well, so I finally got it open. So you can see the case there, and it looks like the charger there. So now, anyways, without further ado, let's get into, I'm gonna grab all this stuff out of here, and then we're gonna go over it one by one. All right, so there you have it. I mean, I just wanted to go through like me literally grabbing everything out one by one. And so yeah, there you have it. This is everything that I got in this whole bundle. So of course here we got the charging block here, and then you got the charging cables as well. So this one just of course is the wall outlet one. And then you got this little cable goes into the PS Vita. So that's all good to have all that stuff. Of course, you want to have the charging cables so you can actually keep playing the handheld, right? And then also came with a, looks like this was sealed. I didn't even realize it was going to be sealed. I just thought it was like complete in box kind of deal with this portable charger. Oh, looks like it isn't actually sealed. It has been opened. So yeah, it was just complete in box, but a portable charger for the PS Vita. I mean, that's pretty cool too. Not sure how much I'll use it. Who knows? Maybe it'll be more handy than the guy thinks. So got a portable charger as well. So definitely good to have that stuff there. And then the games. So before we get into the games, I want to show you guys the console itself. So it is inside of here. That is the case. And this is the PlayStation Vita. Very nice. It's got a screen protector on there too, a little bit of scratches on the screen protector, but I can always get a new screen protector. Looking at the back of it, it's got some smudges and stuff. It looks a little bit, it's still a little bit cold and frosty because it has been cold. Of course, I live in Canada, so I mean, it's chilly right now being January. But as you can see right here, this is, oh, come on camera, zoom in. I'll get it to zoom in eventually. As you can see right there, it is the PS Vita, it is the 1000 model. So, it is not the slim version. It is supposed to be, you know, the fatter, bulkier version. And then, so this is the first one that came out. Triggers feel good. Buttons feel really good. Analog sticks feel really good. Yeah, no, it feels awesome right now. And so yeah, this one's supposed to be the one with the OLED screen, which is what I wanted because I really, you know, I want to have a good quality screen and everything. I kind of hemmed and hawed about trying to get a 2000 model, and who knows, maybe like I'll absolutely love this thing, and I'll want to get a 2000 model eventually for the Vita if I become a big Vita fanboy. But yeah, this is the PlayStation Vita that I bought. So let's see if it's got a charge. And if it does, let's see. Nope, looks like it's dead, so I'll have to charge it up. And then once I charge it up, then I will turn it on and show you guys that it's working and everything. So let's put this off to the side. Inside the case here, what did I all get? So I got brand new headphones to go with it, I guess, and a screen cleaning cloth. So that's all good to have. So yeah, let's put it back in the case for now, and I'll set it off to the side here. And now let's get into the rest of the stuff. So this game case right here, this is a PS Vita game case. There was a few loose games that came in this whole lot as well. So yeah, it's got, I guess, whatever that is. So keep track of all your games. But the loose games that came in this whole lot include Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. So that little cartridge there. And then we got Unit 13, that little cartridge right there. And then lastly, Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. So those are the 3 loose games that came in this whole bundle. So yeah, no, it's pretty cool to have a game holder there as well to hold all the games. Definitely very, very nice to have. So I'll put that off to the side, and now let's get into the games that are in the cases as well. So Mod Nation Racers Road Trip. I've never seen anything on this game, so who knows? Maybe it'll be good. Maybe I'll really like it. Maybe I won't. Have not much expectations for it, but it'll be a game I'll definitely have to try out. And Little Big Planet PS Vita. So the case is a little dinged up, but I mean, these games are, even though like it doesn't feel like it was that long ago when the Vita was out, they are definitely starting to get pretty old. And this one has online passcode activation, and then there's the cartridge itself. But yeah, these games are starting to get pretty old, and the PS Vita is was, you know, not a very popular console. So these games, complete in box, are just getting so ridiculously expensive on their own. So I figured when I was able to get this entire bundle for under $300, oh, slip just came flying out at me. Then I figured that was a pretty good deal when I found that a lot of these games on their own seem to like complete with the case and everything. A lot of these PlayStation Vita games, even if they're not that popular games, seem to still be selling for like $30 to $40 on eBay, which I find just crazy. So anyways, Reality Fighters, who knows what in the world that game will be like. The only games out of this entire lot that I'm really excited to play, and then God of War Collection. There it is. The God of War Collection includes God of War 1 and God of War 2, so that would be super cool to play on this system. But yeah, the only games out of this entire thing that I'm really excited to play are the Assassin's Creed 3. I've kind of heard mixed reviews on it, mixed feelings on it, but I'm still going to give it a shot, see what I think. And then Little Big Planet, PS Vita, and God of War Collection. Those are kind of the 3 games I'm really excited to play. I've even heard the Call of Duty Black Ops PS Vita version, the declassified one, isn't terrible either. But super excited to play the God of War Collection. Yeah, so this is everything. So these 4 games in their cases, the 3 games in this little case, PS Vita case or game holder. So these 3 games, as you guys saw earlier, Unit 13, Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified, and Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. So yeah, 7 games already. And why did I buy a PlayStation Vita in 2024? I will go over that once I get this system booted up. I'm going to plug it in, let it charge for a little bit, and I'll talk about why I decided to buy a PlayStation Vita now. All right, so now as you can see, the light is now gone orange. When I initially plugged it in, then it was just flashing orange. on the PlayStation Lite. So now this means that it should have enough charge to turn on. Boom, there we go. The PlayStation Vita is on. Super cool to see that. All right, now it wants me to set the date and time. So I guess I can set all that. And time doesn't really matter. I mean, I can change it around at some point. So yeah, now it is on. And they are touch screen, which is pretty cool. So there you go, slide that down. And it is on. That screen looks super nice. That OLED screen or OLED screen, however you want to pronounce it, that is awesome. Looks so clear. I like the little jingle it's got going on. So now I'm going to throw a game in. I won't be able to save because unfortunately, the only thing it really didn't come with, like, I mean, it came with everything, right? Like some pretty sweet games and a portable charger and a regular charger and a game case. The only thing it didn't come with was a memory card. So I'm going to have to buy a memory card. Now, let's talk about why did I buy a PlayStation Vita in 2024. I want to talk about that just a little bit quickly here. So the reason why I bought this was because I've been seeing some crazy videos on what you can do with modding the Vita and just all the capabilities that this thing has and how powerful of a handheld it really is. And I thought, man, that's sweet. And with how limited they were kind of produced or limited their run was, I thought, you know, I might as well just pick one up now, because realistically, like, especially with the way the modding community has been for this system, I can only see them really, with how rare they are and how crazy the modding community is, I can only really see them going up in value still, which, I mean, they're already pretty expensive. But yeah, I would like to mod this thing eventually. I think I'll get just a OEM memory card to start with, kind of play around with some of these games I already have that came with this bundle, and then after, eventually I'll probably mod it and then get one of those PS Vita to SD cards. So it's literally called an SD to PS Vita card, or a PS Vita to SD card, which allows you to basically get an SD card compatible with this, and then you can get so much more storage, because the PS Vita memory cards, there's not a whole lot of storage on them, and then you can just load this thing up with a bunch of games. Like, I've seen videos on this thing with emulating N64 games, PS2 games, PS1 games. Like, it can just, this thing is a powerful little handheld, and the screen, I'm just like blown away with how nice the screen looks. It looks so good, and the video really doesn't do it justice with how good it actually looks in person. So anyways, let's pop a game in here and make sure, of course, the games work and everything, and then I'll see you guys in a little bit once I get a game booted up here. Okay, so I made a little bit of a mistake here. I didn't realize where the memory card slot was. It was underneath here. That you can barely even see it in the video, but that little slot right there is where the memory card was. And this thing had a 16, oh geez, I gotta get this facing the right way. This thing had a 16 gigabyte Vita memory card already in it. So that is phenomenal. It literally didn't say in the listing whether that it even had a memory card. So that's phenomenal. I don't have to buy a OEM memory card. This 16 gigabyte memory card should be lots of storage for the physical games I have here. So anyways, I'm going to throw in God of War Collection into the Vita here, and we're going to get it booted up. And that is such good news to know that this thing came with a memory card, because I was just holding my breath waiting to spend about, you know, 30 to 60 bucks, because it looked on eBay, all I was finding was 32 gigabyte memory cards for like $50 to $60, and then 16 gigabyte and less for like $30 and less. Like it was just, I was like, man, these memory cards are expensive. But that is awesome. It came with a PS Vita 16 gigabyte memory card, so that's gonna be plenty of storage for the games I will have physically here. And then once I mod it, I definitely plan on getting an SD to PS Vita memory card. So yeah, I'm gonna boot this. I'm gonna throw God of War collection into this thing, throw the memory card back in, and I'm gonna show you guys, make sure the games work and everything, and then show you guys the games playing in action. Memory card was removed. Do not remove the memory card while the system is in use. If you do, data may become corrupt. The system will restart. Oh, so I must have just left it in sleep mode. Lesson learned, I guess. But yeah, it's rebooting. I threw God of War collection into it and threw the memory card back in. And that is just such good news to know that this thing came with a memory card, because I was just waiting to spend a bunch of money on a memory card. So there's God of War collection is installing. So obviously all these games are already on it. Need for Speed Most Wanted must be like digitally on it, so that's pretty cool. Then of course, you know, like we went over, like some of these games obviously must be already on it from the last person that had it, because we got Unit 13, Black Ops Declassified was of course 2 games that were physically that I have physically that came with the whole bundle. But then, you know, these other games here: Resistance Burning Skies, Valhalla Knights 3, Asphalt Injection, Lego Chima, Need for Speed Most Wanted, Touch My Katamari. These are not physical games that came with it. So that's pretty awesome to see that there must be some digital games that came that they didn't deinstall or whatever. So obviously this thing wasn't factory reset then. Little Big Planet, Reality Fighters, Mod Nation Racers, and God of War collection were all not showing on the system there for the games, and neither was Assassin's Creed 3, so they must have all just maybe been deinstalled. Not really sure. But as you can see, the God of War collection is up and running. Super cool. I'm just, I feel like such a little kid right now. Just, it's so awesome to finally be able to play a Vita. I mean, the analog sticks feel amazing. The buttons all feel amazing. The console in my hands just is actually very, very comfortable to hold. We'll of course have to see once I start playing, but yeah, here's God of War. So it is up and running. So the games, I'm going to test all the games, make sure they all work, but I have a good feeling that they will all work. I mean, God of War collection works, so that's a bonus. You know, you got one of all the games that work. So I'm going to test them all here quick. I'm going to see, I don't know if these are digital or if maybe they decide to sell some of these games separately. Let's test it out. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Oh, okay. Obviously had a different memory card or something. I'm gonna check all these other games and see. Insert a PS Vita card that has this game. Oh, okay, so these are like little pages that open. That's cool. I'm just learning how to play this on the fly as I'm doing this video here. So this game obviously not on it either. Resistance Burning Skies. Let's see. Insert a PlayStation Vita memory card that has this game. Okay, so I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that most likely none of these games are actually on this system right now as it stands. So I'm gonna go into the settings, kind of play around with the storage, see what is on it and what isn't on it. But yeah, this is my new toy I got. PlayStation Vita 1000. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I'm just going to flip the camera around and talk to you guys, and then you can see my face again here. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. So that is my new toy. Pretty excited about it. I literally, I couldn't believe like everything showed up in phenomenal shape. I mean, whenever you're looking at pictures, right? Like pictures only show so much, but once you actually get something in your hands, then it's always a lot better. But yeah, the system itself is in phenomenal shape. I might try and get a new screen protector and replace this one just because it's got a lot of bubbling on it and a bit of scratches on the screen protector. So I might try and get a new screen protector for it. But other than that, I mean, I am set up pretty good for everything that came here. I did dive into the storage to see what was on the memory card, and all that was on the memory card was literally like Black Ops Declassified and Unit 13. That was it. So these other games weren't even actually on the memory card. So I ended up testing them all out. They all work great. So that's awesome. I mean, all the games work. Everything works. The Vita is super nice. The screen looks fantastic. And yeah, I'm super excited, super happy to have the system. And it has a travel case so I can bring it along on trips and stuff. So yeah, I'm just blown away. Can't wait to mod this thing out. Honestly, it having a memory card was the biggest shocker, and a 16 gigabyte one. Like, it's not a small memory card. Like, there's 4 gigabyte ones that are out there, and it's like, well, that's not going to last at all. So a 16 gigabyte memory card will probably get me decently far, at least for the games that are within this collection. And I don't know if I'll really buy much more games with modding it because they're just really, really expensive. And maybe if I find a good deal on one that I want to have, within my game collection kind of thing, maybe, but I don't really see it. So 16 gigabytes of storage is really, really good starting point anyways for all these games that are all 7 games that are here. So anyways, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope to make a lot more videos on this in the future, especially once I do end up modding it. Then I would like to do a video on once I get it all modded out and everything. I like to do some videos on some of these games here too. Now I got more games to play. So yeah, once I play around with it too and just get used to the console itself, then maybe I'll do a video just, showing you guys what it's all capable of. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next one.